You know, I didn't even know what SOS meant for a long time until I was much older. And that's because our parents never allowed us to swear. We couldn't even say heck because that was the gateway to HE double toothpicks. So enjoy this recipe. It's an oldie but a goodie. Hello, today I'm going to make something that I'm going to call a blast from the past. In fact, I might start a new playlist called Blast from the Past. If you have any ideas of old-time recipes, let me know. We're going to make today what we called at our house SOS, which translates shit on a shingle. Now, if you're more genteel, you called it cream beef on toast or chip beef on toast. I thought this recipe came from the Navy because that's how we got it. Dad was in the Navy for 2 tours. This has been in Army cookbooks for over 100 years, so I'm sure there's some Army guys out there who've had this too. Anyway, it's very easy, very inexpensive to make. You can use different kinds of meat if you like, but today I'm going to use, what we always used was Budig's, one of their packets of meat. Now you see I have here corned beef and beef. The corned beef is a little, you see I tried them, the corned beef is a little saltier and a little more tang. This is a little plainer. I think I'm going to do just the beef because that's what I always use. I just wanted to see what the corned beef tastes like. So what you're going to need for this is you're going to make a roux. That is, you're going to put some butter in the pan, let it melt, and then add the flour. You need a thick mixture there. And then you're going to add 2 cups of milk, let that become thickened, and add your meat. And you're going to do your toast, and you're ready. When we first got married, these Budig's meats were 5 for $1. It was a very thrifty meal. Now they're a little more. I think they're 59 cents or something a piece. And get out your salt and pepper, however you want to do that. Let's get going. The first thing I'm going to do is put a 1/4 cup of butter in the pan and let that melt. This would be a good one to teach the kids how to cook, or for a beginner cook. I was certainly a beginner when I first started making it. We're going to let that melt. A book I got recently that I really love. Whoa, there we go. Cooking Basics, Idiot's Guide to Cooking Basics. It's wonderful. I didn't take home ec, so it's explaining a lot of the procedures, the steps you ought to take with certain things. An example is my French toast for Martin. I would put the cinnamon into the egg, but only the first slice of egg would get cinnamon. It would just all go into that one slice. In the book, they said add a little, well, they say cream to the egg. The cinnamon are incorporated enough that you'll have cinnamon on every slice, and that worked. I guess certain spices are soluble in liquids, certain liquids, oils. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to add my 5 tablespoons of flour. I think I'll get out my whisk for this one. You know, if you use the corned beef and you're not used to a lot of salt, don't add any. Just taste it as you go. See how thick that is already? That's perfect. Then I'm going to slowly add my 2 cups of milk. Some at a time. I have the heat on about medium. Now this is a basic white sauce recipe that I use for so many different things. It's handy to have on hand. I use this when I make sausage gravy and biscuits, which isn't very often. There, let's let that get to where it thickens up. As I'm waiting for this to thicken up, you don't want to walk away from this for 5 minutes. It's not something that you have to constantly be over. You don't want it to burn on the bottom. That's the main goal here. And the other thing while I'm waiting for this to thicken is that the reason I didn't take home ec was because I was a teenager who knew everything. And I figured if you can read a cookbook, you can cook. Well, that's true, except there's a lot of the basics I never got, and that's why I appreciate these books. Idiot's Guide to Cooking Basics. And I got mine on eBay. It was $15 and something on Amazon, but it was $5 on eBay, and that included shipping. And it was brand new. As you can see, this is thickened quite a bit. I'm going to add my beef. I did add a little salt and pepper, but I'm going to taste that now. Yeah, I definitely need more pepper. This is one of those things you flavor as you go, and a little more salt. It's tasting kind of bland. Now I'm going to add the meat. I just kind of throw it in there. You wouldn't even have to do that. It separates. I've got a piece of bread toasting. There we go. And you have chipped beef on toast. I'll let it kind of be together there for a little while, get used to each other, get to know each other. Turn the heat down a little so it can just simmer. So this, my dears, is chipped beef on toast. In fact, we're having ice this morning and a blizzard this afternoon, so this sounds like it'd be kind of good to have today. I think I'll have it for lunch. Oh, I have my toast made. I used Budig's beef. By the way, they have a pastrami that makes a really good pastrami on rice sandwich. You don't need to buy those expensive ones. There we go. Now, this is very thick. You could make this thinner and make this go further. All right, plenty of beef, plenty of sauce. I've kind of laid it on thick to show you. This is an oldie but a goodie. Give it a try. Until next time, bye-bye.